My name is Herbert Reininger. I'm originally from Austria, born and raised in Vienna. And I got my self-realization in 1982 on September 28th. This is like my birthday that I will never forget.
Within us is placed this residual energy in the triangular bone called as Kundalini.
It has not been there before, and at that time I was not in a very good shape as a person. Lots of issues, complications, and in hindsight it turns out I was a seeker, but unfortunately I wasn't aware of it. I was just dissatisfied with everything around me, and to express that dissatisfaction created even more complications in my life. On September 28th in 1982, I'm walking home from work. Something in my head says, this sounds weird, right? But it was really like that. There is a newspaper ahead of you on the sidewalk. Pick that newspaper up. And I'm thinking to myself, whosoever's talking to me probably doesn't know that I already read the newspaper. And this is a paper where thousands of people walked over it, so why on earth would I do that? Nonetheless, I see the newspaper, I pick it up and I open it. And the first thing I see is a photo of an Indian lady that smiles at me. And the experience, it was like crusts of something hard around my heart was just melting. And I couldn't stop looking at her. So I'm standing here with my newspaper, people walking left and right. It's an autumn evening, very nice. I don't know how long, but it must have been a while. And then I realized there was some text to it. It was actually a small article with a photo of Shri Mataji. It said that this lady is here and she is giving self-realization. I knew nothing what that means, and it's free. I thought, oh, that's cool. I want to go there. I really want to feel if I can have the same sensation when I see her in person. So I rushed home, took a quick shower, rushed back because I thought, okay, that's free. There must be lots of people, and I want to be as close as possible, right? Actually, I was a bit too rushed. That I was one of the first ones in the hall. And the yogis that were coming from other countries were still there preparing. And I'm just watching that. I almost left later on because there was an introduction. So remember, this was the first Sahaja Yoga program in Austria. A person from Switzerland, our neighboring country, gave an introduction. And the accent was so hard to understand. And talking about things I've never heard about, I was about to get up and leave. So there was this contradiction between my brain and my heart. The heart said, nothing doing. I'm gonna sit this through. I want to meet Shri Mataji. The brain said, but what's it about? I don't understand the thing. It's just waste of time, right? It's just going back and forth. I made it through, and then the magic happened. Shri Mataji comes in this white sari, gracefully, slowly walking through the stage, looking at us, all of us. The hall was full. And I felt the same thing again. The heart was just melting. And I got tears in my eyes. And I thought, well, what is going on? I don't understand. How come I have tears in my eyes? So then she did an introduction, as she always did.
Unless and until this union takes place, the manifestation of this residual power does not take place.
And that was difficult to follow because she used words that I have never heard before. But also I felt I'm even not tall enough to reach into that current that I felt high above me. So it's like I'm trying to sort of handle myself up there, but it didn't really work all that well. And then she did that meditation that she always does. And at the end of it, I put my hand up there as she instructed, And then I thought, now it gets very interesting because I can actually feel it. So how is that possible? In those days, Shri Mataji used to stay in the hall for quite a while after the end of the program. She said, anybody who wants to come and talk to me can come. So as I was sitting quite much in front, I was one of the first in line. And I had to go up a few steps, maybe 3-4 steps up the stage. And as I'm starting to walk up there, Shri Mataji extends her hands to me. And without thinking what I'm doing, I just take her hands. And she pulls me up to her. And she smiles at me. Then again, I started crying. And she just said, it's so nice you came. And that was when I knew I have arrived home. I am home now. After all these crazy journeys, now I'm home.